Welcome to the Real Estate Fight Club, a podcast for agents where you'll witness a battle of opinions about topics affecting your real estate business. Now, always in your corner, here are your hosts, Jenn Mertland and Monica Weekly.
Welcome to another episode of Real Estate Fight Club. What's up, Jenn Mert?
What's up?
How are you?
Great.
Good.
How
Are you feeling feisty today?
Always.
We're going to talk about something that's in your wheelhouse today.
Which is?
I'll tell you in a second. Just so you know,
We're on the edge of our seat.
You better win this freaking argument because this is your world. Right?
Oh, great.
Your world. We're just living in it. Let's go.
We're talking about generating leads.
It has something to do with that. Yes. All right. So thanks for joining us for another episode of Real Estate Fight Club. We love that you're here. And we love when you share the podcast with agents that you know and love. If you share it on your page, tag us in it because that would be awesome.
That'd be great.
Maybe you get a little shout out. Maybe. Who knows?
Who knows? Might get a present. I
don't know.
You might get nothing.
Nothing.
Take a chance.
That's right. Today, Jen and I are going to duke it out over this question. Should you pay for leads up front, or should you pay a percentage of the sale to the lead provider? So should you pay for them up front, or should you just pay a percentage, like a referral fee back to the lead source?
Oh.
See, it's all you. Now, we could
Go
talk
ahead.
about this from a agent standpoint.
What'd you say?
No, we're only going to talk about this as it pertains to like lead generating companies, like companies that produce leads for you, right?
I don't know.
Not agent to agent.
No, not agent to agent. But that is interesting.
Good.
Let's talk about it all. All right.
Oh, I could put a lead up for bid. Oh, Jen, that's another podcast. Let's save that for another day.
That is so good.
Who wants this? I'll pay you 40%. I'll pay you 45%.
That is so. We should try that and see what happens.
Interesting.
I like it.
Started
at $1.
Yes. Who wants this lead? They're qualified. They're buying. They're an 8. They're 9.
Or it's a listing.
Or it's a listing. They're definitely listing. Ooh, solid. Okay, but let's get back. Should you pay for leads up front or as a percentage? Right now, different companies have different policies, right? You can you can just pay for the lead source and then you keep the entire check when it's over, or you can not pay anything and you pay as much as 42% if you're dealing with Cardis.
Oh, even more.
Are there 50%?
Well,
leads?
We charge 50 on listings.
I'm talking about companies.
I don't know. Yeah, sure. Maybe. Who knows?
Because like Zillow just went to a flex product where you do just pay them a percentage on the back end. You don't pay for the lead.
Did you get that?
No, I just know about it.
Oh my God.
I
think paying on a percentage is my gut reaction. Pay on a percentage because that makes sense. When it closes, when I get paid, you get paid because that's how we get paid, right? It's like we get paid at the end. But I think that there's I can stop there. I'll go percentage.
See, I think up front, if you're a good closer, if you know how to convert, if you're a good converter, then the upfront makes a lot more.
Well, it depends on the lead and it depends on how much.
Yeah, but
you're saying because it's less money generally, then it would be as a percentage.
That's right. And if I am the company, I'm definitely saying upfront because I have no idea your ability to convert. And then
I could guess if the average agent sells 4 houses, your ability to convert is probably trash.
That's right. So I think all the way around from the company to the agent, I think it just makes more sense to pay for the lead upfront. You're also only taking it if you're serious about that form of business. You're only paying that.
Here's where I go sideways. So a lot of the lead companies or where agents maybe think about paying for leads is where they're paying for like somebody to like qualify the leads or whatever. If you're paying like by lead, Well, if you're paying for somebody to generate leads for you, I think it's a bad idea. Like
Like a
nobody
personal
can,
hire, you're saying.
like a ISA or something, ISA company, something like that. If you're paying per lead and I'm your lead source, then I'm going to give you all the leads I can, but most of them are going to be terrible.
Well, then I'm not going to continue with your business. That's just a horrible business model. You're not
But I
gonna
also don't think it's a good business model to just pay for leads up front. I can see your point that it's like if the lead closes, it's less money. But there's so many non-controllables in there. Like you don't know anything about the lead before you agree to this.
But that's why that's why mostly if you pay up front for a lead, I think aren't they vetted?
No.
So they can just be
Well, let's just do the example that you had for Zillow. So they were charging a monthly fee for the leads. They were
But that's
charging
not per
monthly and
lead.
it's not vetted.
That's not per lead.
No,
That's
but it is upfront money.
but they do guarantee a certain number of leads.
Okay, great. I could guarantee you a certain number of leads too and put you in a 12-month contract and you don't close any of them and then blame it on your conversion rate.
Well,
And then put it back up for sale and say, hey, look, agent, they were paying $1,000 a month for this territory and we were giving them 1,200 leads. Do you want that?
well, I wouldn't lock in for 12 months if I was paying up front because I want to be able to pivot if the leads suck.
I don't know. It
You
feels
have
like
to
we're
sign-
not getting anywhere.
You have to sign a contract.
I don't know. I've never paid for Zillow leads.
Okay, I just didn't know.
I think you do because I've talked to agents. Okay, let's see, different lead sources you pay up front for. There are some, I think if you have control over the leads, I'm going to hashtag Team Monica on that paying up front makes more sense. For example,
Yes.
just on this one tiny example,
Okay.
like, Cardis would be a good example, or any kind of relo, right? Like it's like a captive audience. Like they're buying.
That lead is solid.
The lead is solid. I would much rather pay a flat fee than a percentage.
Correct.
Well, depending on the percentage, assuming though that their percentage is 42%.
Right.
I'd much rather pay a flat fee because it's going to be likely less than that percentage.
So I think you just argued that in both cases, you'd rather pay a flat fee.
No.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you did.
Let me think of one for a percentage.
Nope. That's the end of today.
I might have argued it. But it just doesn't seem like that's right though, right?
No, it is right. It's the only way from like you're going to promise leads. Your business model better be that the leads are damn good or you're going to be out of business. So we're not even going to really.
But that's not even true because there's so many lead sources out there that are not good. And if that was true, they wouldn't be around, but they are.
Somebody's getting good leads out of them or is able to convert or follows up long enough. Somebody is.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe.
But they're still in business. I mean, right?
Oh, because they're paying like
somebody's paying for them.
Yeah. There's new agents coming into our business. We lose 85% of our agents every 3 years. These are new agents coming into the business that are paying for this crap because they think it's a shiny object. That's who's paying them. I mean, your turnover is so high. But just because they're still in business doesn't mean they're providing value.
Don't you think their reputation would be marred on the internet?
No, I don't.
No.
There's so many bad businesses. Anyway, we're getting away from the topic.
How do you pay for leads?
I'm trying to think of what leads I pay for. I don't really. I call for sale by owners and expireds. That's monthly fee.
So you're paying up front. You don't pay them a percentage on the back.
Right.
Oh, okay. There's another example. Okay.
Good. I need to take a break.
I think we better. You need to reconvene with your brain.
I need to reconvene. Oh my God. Let's take a break, hear a word from our favorite partners. And when we return, Monica will berate me some more. No, let's go through some more examples. But if you are an agent and you want to find out how to partner, I think in this case, just with Monica, not fighting today. You wore me out. You wore me out. If you want to partner with us to grow your business so you can make a lot more money and have the time freedom without giving up a single penny or paying us any commission, call or text me at 513-400-1691.
We'll be back.
What we need right now is a source for great leads, and I found it. It is called Pipeline Pro Tools. So about 90 days ago, I booked a demo with them. And in that demo, we reverse engineered my business. We figured out how many leads we needed to get in order to get to the closings that we want. And they gave me a playbook to use in order to get that. So I've been using it for 90 days. We've gotten 12 qualified leads, and about half of them are already under contract or closed, which is great. And it is right now my number one source for my best leads that I'm getting. I love this thing. I'm about to ramp up the number of leads that I get with them as well. So, and you might think it's expensive, and it's not. So I was looking for something that's very inexpensive, like affordable to everyone, but also generated great leads. We don't want crap leads. So what you do in order to get this, because I called them and I wanted to partner with them because I was like, this is exactly what our audience has been looking for. So they set up something specific just for us, just for Fight Club listeners. So you would go to pipelineprotools.com/Fight Club. And then you go to the demo, and the demo will show you how many leads you need in order to get the number of closings that you want to get. And then they will give you the playbook that I'm using, my number one playbook for getting leads. And then you can use it too, and we can have happy closings. So go to pipelineprotools.com/Fight Club, book and go to the demo and get all the leads.
Welcome back. Let's get back to whatever the hell this is.
I have no idea what this is.
No idea.
I'm all turned around.
Did
Can't
you-
hit the pinata today.
Oh my God.
I must be hangry. No,
I-
I'm tired.
Are you? Is that what this is? Is that why you first
I'm
said
blaming.
fight me and then you really were with me and then you wanted to fight me?
I'm trying to fight you because it doesn't make sense. I mean, I see what you're saying if you're going to close it, but what if you don't close it, then it doesn't make sense.
Okay. Well, I mean, you could do some math to this, and let's say it's a $200,000 sale and you're going to make $6,000 on it. And you need to give your lead source, 30% of that or whatever.
But they're not giving you like slam dunks. Like you're just getting like, in a lot of these lead sources, you're getting a bunch of leads, but most of them are not.
Well, that's what I'm saying though. Let's say you get 10 leads and you pay $100 per lead, and that's 1,000 versus you get 10 leads and you close one of them.
It's more.
And you're keeping 6,000, you're giving 30%. You're paying them way more than the bogus 9 other leads that you paid for.
Yeah. So I think what we're saying is it depends on the promises that the lead source is making you.
The guarantees.
It depends on the price.
Yeah. Yes.
And it depends on, you have to ask some more questions. So let's talk about this. Here's where maybe I can.
It's always do the math, right?
Oh, look at you. Look at you doing math. Now you're turning into me.
I do math.
You do. I do maths.
Public school math.
So you're with a lead source and you're thinking about using it. What are some of the questions that we need to be asking in order to evaluate is their offering worth it?
Yes. So what kind of screening? What's where are you getting these leads? And is there any screening happening to them? So any pre-evaluation, pre-qualification, right?
Mm-hmm.
What percentage on average of your past clients are closing these deals? Like, is there any tracking evidence of whatever the quality of the leads, right?
Right.
Is there a guarantee?
Mm-hmm.
How many leads, how many qualified leads can I expect?
Yeah.
I also would ask, what are the agents that are having the most success with you? What are they doing?
Yeah.
Like, tell me about your best client that's converting most of the leads.
I want to know what the average client's doing too.
I want to know what the average client's doing. Yep.
Because there's always one person that kills it.
That's true. That's true. Am I locked in? What are the terms of the contract?
Like, what if I'm not happy? What happens?
Yeah. Yep. I don't know. That's about where I would.
How many people like get the same leads, or like, how's that process work?
Yes. So there is a source recently, and they cap it at I think 3 people per county get the lead. So I like that. I like that odd, but I don't like 50.
I just think you have to ask like more questions before you decide if it's worth it, right? And really think about it and do the math.
I think that is probably the most valuable aspect of this entire call right there.
I think people enjoyed seeing me get beat up, maybe.
Yeah. All right. Well, you know what I say, don't pay for leads. You're fine. Every deal you need is right inside your sphere and past clients. Just treat them right. Don't pay for the leads.
You sort of pay with the gifts.
That's marketing dollars. That's
what is paying for leads? Cost of goods?
No.
No.
Cost of goods, I guess. Yes.
It depends. It's cost of goods sold if it's a percentage. If it's a flat fee, it's a marketing.
That's true.
So, if it's a flat fee and then it's marketing, just like the gifts, and you're doing it because you want to love on your people, but there's also some reciprocity in there that you're creating.
You want the return on investment. Yeah.
You're not going to keep giving a gift if they start referring Sally down the street, who's your arch nemesis.
That's correct.
So we all pay.
I'll tell you what feels much better is my money going to a thoughtful gift for somebody I love versus some fucking company that I don't even know.
Monica.
I'm sorry. Did I drop an F-bomb?
We need to stop. Let's wrap this up.
Can we bleep that? Hey, Sharon and her amazing company.
Sharon, please don't bleep it. Let's let it roll. All right. I think that's going to have to be.
That is going to have to be the end of today's battle. What do you guys think? Do you pay for leads? Would you rather pay up front if you're paying a percentage? Or would you rather pay percentage if you're paying up front? Tell us if you've got experience in this space. We want to hear from you. Go to Real Estate Fight Club Podcast Facebook page. You can get us on Instagram, or you can just message us on Facebook.
Yeah. Also, stay tuned for our tiebreaker and see what she does.
Ooh.
But if you have a lead source that you're not quite sure if the return on investment is there, you want to figure out how to analyze that, message us about that too. Yeah. And let's help you get that figured out.
Jen would be real good at that.
Also, Pipeline Pro Tools has some tools for that too that are free.
I was going to say, I bet our partner. Yes. Good. Okay, cool. Good.
Awesome. Thanks, Monica.
See you next time.
Bye. All right. I'm here with our tiebreaker, Tiffiny Mcdonald from eXp Cincinnati. Hello, Tiffany.
Hello.
You ready to be our tiebreaker?
Yes, I am.
All right. Here's your question. Should you pay for leads up front or as a percentage when they close?
I feel like you should pay when they close.
Tell me why.
Because for a couple different reasons. I mean, if you pay up front for leads, you never really know if they're a good solid lead.
I mean, that's the main problem, right? It's like you might just get a bunch of leads and they're terrible, and then you're spending. Absolutely. It's really the opportunity cost because you're spending all the time following up with bad leads.
Yes, and I would need hardcore numbers on what the rate of return on those were, and that's just too much work for me. So I just want.
Okay.
I don't want to do all of that. I need to know that they're good. So typically referrals that you get from people like other agents, then you know that they're going to be solid, at least way more solid than just a generic lottery of leads that you could pay for, in my opinion.
Do you have tips on how do you get referrals from other agents? Do you network with them, or do you have certain places where you know that people are moving in and out of the area? You know what I mean?
I haven't gone to that degree yet, but I do network with other agents, mostly because I'm right on the river. So I'm licensed in both Ohio and Kentucky. So most of my referrals come from agents who are not licensed in one state or the other.
Okay.
Or they don't want to travel into the other state, even if they are licensed. So then they give me the referral. And mostly you'll get those referrals if you have really good work ethic, typically.
Yeah, they've worked with you before or whatever. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So yours are mostly I would call local referrals.
Yes.
Yeah.
I prefer that type of referral network.
Because then you
For
can like
myself.
refer to them too.
Yes. Yes.
Gotcha.
It seems sustainable that way to me, to have more of a larger local network. I mean, not that I'm not into, I've done out of state referrals
Yeah.
and I've done in-state referrals too. Personally, the referral out, not the referral in.
Right. Yeah, because not a lot of people are moving to Ohio. Even though I think Ohio is like the new Florida, you know?
You think?
No, not really. But I'm trying to push that agenda.
Well, I do know people that are investors from Washington looking to buy in Ohio. So maybe
There you
we
go.
can refer them
Maybe
out.
it's a new one. Yeah. But I like what you're saying about, okay, if you are going to pay, like as a point, I think your point is like, if you pay at closing, then you know it's closed, you know, you're getting paid and you don't mind
Yes,
paying. And you
exactly.
know that that's usually more money than if you pay up front, but it's also, you're not wasting your time. So you're valuing,
100%.
you have a value for your time.
I agree.
Yeah. Whereas, yeah, if you pay for them up front, it could be less money, but you're spending a lot of time. And you, as I mean, a mom of how many kids do you have? 40, 60?
5.
5?
40, 60. Yeah, I'm just repopulating the earth over
Yeah,
here.
exactly.
Meanwhile, working.
Yeah. But I mean, as a mom of 5 kids, like your time is very valuable. So I think like knowing if people want to reach out to you and have a better understanding of how they can figure out what the return on investment is for something like that, or they do have a referral for you in Cincinnati or Kentucky, what is the best way to get a hold of you?
Call me or text me at 513-500-5317.
Awesome. Thanks for being on, Tiffany.
I hope I won the tiebreaker with you, Jen.
We'll see. ...
All right.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
You want to do more deals, but your current sphere is not big enough. What are you going to do? Well, you need to make new friends. So the best way to do that is through cold calling. I use RedX to call expireds, for sale by owners, for rent by owners, circle prospect, and you can too. Go to theredx.com/fight club and get your setup fee waived. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss a podcast.